For some reason, Mad Mike has turned up outside the Oscorp premises with his rocket. He looks like he's getting ready to launch the rocket to do flat Earth research. But then, Glenn spots him on the CCTV. Oh, for God's sake, now we've got another prick. What's he doing? Glenn goes out and sees Mad Mike. I'm sorry, mate, but what are you doing with that rocket? Oh, can I launch it on your premises? Because the US government won't give me permission to launch it anywhere else. Well, you don't have permission to launch it here either, because this facility is still on US soil. Now get off my bloody land right now. Prove that it's your land, mate. Alright, let's try this another way. I've got a gun here, and you'll get shot with it, and killed with it, if you don't get off of my premises right now. Oh, well, in that case, Mad Mike suddenly gets in his rocket, and it takes off. But then it crashes. And, Mad Mike dies. Let's hope we've seen the last of him. Unless somebody revives him. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to get clean-up crews to get rid of the body. And the bloody plane as well. Sorry, I mean rocket. It turns out that Victoria and Albert came through the portal at the same time as Lord M, but nobody noticed them. Albert and Victoria are wandering round the forest outside the Oscorp premises. Oh, Albert, I can't put up with this any longer, roaming round for scraps of food. No, I can't put up with it any longer, Victoria, either. I don't know why we have been putting up with it, to be honest, because there's a perfectly good facility over there that might have a better sort of food, or nutrition at least. Suddenly, Glenn spots them. Oi, you two! What are you doing over there? Oh, I'm Queen Victoria. And I'm, Prince Albert. Oh yeah, and I'm bloody Michael Jackson. Now, who are you two, really? No, I really am Queen Victoria, but who are you? Name's Glenn Donovan. Although I'm not sure why I bothered telling you that, because you don't deserve to know. She's the Queen of England. She deserves to know. Was the Queen of England. She's been dead for years. The current Queen of England is Queen Elizabeth. No, Queen Elizabeth was before me. Not Queen Elizabeth I, you moron. Anyway, the point is, we're in the USA anyway. That's impossible. We haven't gone on a boat or anything. I think you've been transported here by some sort of machine. You're in the future. You two are long since dead. That's preposterous. That may be, but it's true, believe me. Why should we believe you? We've only just met you. Just how long have you two been roaming that forest? You must have gone kooky by now. What have you been doing for food? Oh, we've just hunted some deer and stuff. Well, chances are you're infected with chemicals because the deer have probably been drinking some of the water that has been polluted by chemicals. So if you didn't eat them, they would have died anyway. So, what I'm saying is, most of the creatures in that forest are hybrid mutants, including the deer. Now, you're infected with chemicals, so the likelihood is you will eventually mutate into hybrid mutants, but how soon that's going to happen is hard to say. But which is why I'm going to go right inside my facility right now before it's too late. Oh, no, you're not. I'm your queen, and I demand you stay here. You're not my queen, love. You died before I was even born. And now, I'm not even a UK citizen anymore. I'm a US citizen now. Well, prove it. I need to see some form of ID. I don't have to provide anything. I have more jurisdiction here than you do. I'm the owner of that Oscorp facility. In any case, if you two end up dying, then it will drastically change history if you really are Victoria and Albert. But I don't give a shit, to be honest. I've got an idea. We could do a DNA test to prove that you really are Albert and Victoria, and then you'll be able to have access to all of your money. And then, you can pay me, for my services, and I'll see what I can do about your conditions. Maybe I can get the chemicals out of your systems. Well, I don't see any other option at the moment. Do you, Albert? No, I don't, I'm afraid. We'll just have to go along with what he's saying, for now at least. That's the spirit. Right, if you'd like to accompany me into the Oscorp facility, Glenn takes Victoria and Albert to his office, and then he slams the door shut behind them. Right. I'm going to put you on Skype with someone. Because I've got a friend who might want to write a novel about you two. Oh, what sort of novel? An erotic novel? Oh, that's sweet, but I don't think it's very fitting for a queen of my stature. Because, you know, we don't want a scandal on our hands. Well, it's the future now, love, so times have changed, and things like that, won't lead to a scandal anymore, I assure you. Oh, is that so? Well, I guess I'll just have to take your word for it. Well, it doesn't matter if you take my word for it or not. You have to do it anyway. Otherwise, I won't help you. That's blackmail. You're not just demanding money anymore. You're demanding that we take part in this novel. Once the writer sees you two, she'll write it anyway, with or without your permission. Now, I've got a merchant friend who's selling some of these novels on the black market. Oh, how preposterous. Nevertheless, it's happening. Meanwhile, outside, the merchant is selling his wares. Welcome, strangers! Look what I've got for sale today. manga comics, manga books, even erotic novels. So, once this novel about you two goes to print, the merchant will be selling copies of the novel on the black market. If he agrees to do that, oh, he will, because he'll gain profit from it. And if he refuses, I'll just threaten his life. Glenn puts Victoria and Albert on Skype with Elf. Oh, who is that woman on that electronic device? My name is Elf, and I'm the greatest novelist of all time. Prove it. I don't need to prove it. You just need to read my novels, and then you will know. In any case, who am I addressing? I am Queen Victoria of England, and I am Prince Albert of England. Yeah, right. They've been dead for ages. Look, it's hard to explain now, but they came here through some sort of machine. Like, it's a time-dimensional machine. Those don't even exist, Glenn. Yes, they do. It may be hard for you to believe, but they do, Al. I don't really care whether this is true or not, but what do you want, Glenn? Seriously, one of the most major scientific discoveries of all time, and you don't care. What do you want, Glenn? I was wondering if you could make an erotic novel about Victoria and Albert here. I'll consider it an honour, and I'll try and get Eromanga Sensei to do the illustrations for it. Huh. Good luck with that. She's usually quite hard to convince. How would you know? From what you've told me in the past? Stop acting like we're close acquaintances, Glenn. I thought, we were more than acquaintances. I thought we were close friends, because I have a thing for blondes. Like, my Gracie's blonde. Shut up, Glenn. I'll get back to you about the money and all of that business. Bye for now. Bye, Elf. So it's settled then. The deal's almost complete. Once I have another Skype call with her in the future. How far in the future? Well, it's going to be quite soon because I want to get things moving.